Hi guys, we're going back to Algebra 2. This is lesson 2. We're going to be multiplying out a single bracket and then simplifying. So we're going to have something added at the end or subtracting at the end. So let's have a look and let's get started. So just to start, this is revision of the previous lesson, lesson 1. So let's just do this quickly. You should know what you're doing by now. So negative 3 multiplied by 6y is negative 18y. And a negative 3 multiplied by a negative 2 is a positive 6. And that's your final answer. If you wanted, you could write the 6 first because it's positive, and 6 subtract 18y. Okay, let's start the lesson. So, multiplying a single bracket and then simplifying. So I really just want you to be aware of your BODMAS rules, which really means that you have, remember, B stands for bracket, O is other or order, which means really your indices, your powers. D is dividing, M multiplying, A adding, and S subtracting. So when I look at this question here, we know from the previous question that 3 in this bracket are multiplying. So I must do that first before I do that extra part at the end, that plus 3. Okay, so do the bracket first and then add your 3 on. I'm going to do it in 2 ways, so let's have a look together. On the left hand side, I'll just write it again. 3 bracket A, add 2, add 3. So I'm just going to do it similar to lesson 1. So 3 multiplied by A is 3A, 3 multiplied by 2 is add 6, and then you're adding another 3 at the end. I haven't done anything with that add 3. It has not been multiplied by 3. That has just been added on its own at the end. And then you just tidy it up. So 3A, add 9. You could do it using the box method. So I'm just going to look at the bracket part first. I'm going to ignore the add 3 at the end at the moment. So A, add 2, or add 2 goes up there and your 3 goes here. So 3 to get the area of this box here. 3 multiplied by A is 3A. And 3 multiplied by 2 is positive 6. But then you need to consider there's something else happening. There's another add 3 on. I'm going to put that add 3 under the column where my number is. So this part here. So here I'm going to just write add 3 on, and I'm going to just think of it like a little sum. So there is nothing written here. There's nothing added on to my variables, nothing added on to 3A. So you're just going to write here 3A, and then just think of this as a sum. 6 add on another 3. What's that going to give you? It's going to give you a positive 9. So again, that is the final answer. Let's move on. If you need to copy that down, just pause the screen. Okay. Again, we'll just go to a few more examples. You can see the top part is my turn and then it goes to your turn. I'm just going to use the 2 methods again. So the first one, 4 multiplied by A is 4A. 4 multiplied by 6 is 24, or positive 24. And then you're adding that other 5 on at the end. That becomes 4A. Remember, you can only add like terms together. So that 5 gets added to your 24, not your 4. So it becomes 4A. I lost my pen again, add 29. Box method, your A and your positive 6 up here and your 4 outside the bracket. Remember, I'm ignoring that add 5 at the end for the moment. I'm going to do my box method first. So in here is 4A, and here is positive 24. I'm then going to think about my add 5. I'm going to put it under the column where my number is. I'm going to think about this as a sum. Again, there's nothing added to my variables, nothing added on to my 4A. That's just 4A. And then 24, add on your 5 is 29. And that's my final answer. Just pause that so you've got my examples on the screen and do your turn for me now. Okay, I'm going to move on. Okay, they look very, very similar. What's different though is it's not a numerical value at the end. It's not just a number at the end now. It is a variable. You're adding on 5A here. So let's see what happens. start off the exact same way. I'll just change my pen colour. So I'm going to do 4 multiplied by 2a, which is 8a, 4 multiplied by 6, which is 24, and then I have to add on my 5a. Just think about back with Algebra 1, you're simplifying expressions. Again, like terms can only add together. So my 8a and my 5a are like each other, so those are the ones that are going to be added together. So 8a add 5a gives you 13a, and then you're going to add your 24. Your 24 doesn't change. Again, I'll do it with the box method, so I've got 2a and a positive 6, 4 outside here. So this first part, the first box, so 4 multiplied by 2a is 8a. In the second box, 6 multiplied by 4, or 4 multiplied by 6, a positive 24. I've almost ignored that 5a. So now I'm going to consider this 5a. Where should I put it? What column am I going to add it in? Remember, it's like terms you're thinking about. So 5a, I'm going to add it underneath the 8a. And I'm going to think about this as 8a add 5a, which is 13a. And then nothing has been added on to the 24. So that just remains add 24. Okay, again, pause now and do your turn. Moving on. Okay, so my turn on the left-hand side. So I've got 5 multiplied by 5y, which is 25y. 5 multiplied by a negative 8, which is negative 40. And then I'm adding on a 7y. So again, the 25y and the 7y can be added together because they're like terms. So it's going to be 32y subtract 40. Final answer. Okay. And this one here, the second one on the left-hand side. Again, just be careful with your negative numbers here. So negative 4 multiplied by t is negative 4t. And negative 4 multiplied by a positive 6 is a negative 24. And then I have to consider that subtract 3 at the end. So I'm subtracting another 3. Again, your negative numbers, you have to be strong with this. So nothing is adding or subtracting to the 4t, so that stays the same. Now think about this as you're on negative 4, and then you subtract another 3. So it becomes negative 27. Okay? And that's your final answer. Okay, bye class. We're going to be doing these ones on the right hand side for your homework. Just pause that now so you've got some of my examples there. We're about to move on. Okay. Again, this is your exit question to round off the lesson. You've done very well. So what number is hiding underneath this box? My class, please send me the answers. This is part of your homework. Everyone else, you can speak to your teacher about it. Guys, thanks very much for listening. Bye now.